I went to boarding school in Central Jersey, and I loved it. It was just a really formative experience for me. And I think it was because of the independence that we had when we were there. And that was the first time that I'd felt that way. Just having like the freedom to do almost anything that I wanted and get away with it. And that's like something that's so particular to being a high schooler who lives away from home. And I didn't realize that it was such a particular experience until I got to college and afterwards and talked to other people about what being a teenager was like. And then I realized, oh shit, we were in very different worlds at that time. And I just wanted to try to just capture that feeling of living away from home, having that independence and the freedom in that, but also, I mean, the danger, because it's kind of a chaotic energy that's created in that sort of space.
I mean, the whole world Taisha created, I was just interested in everything about the black children going to this boarding school and being so just there, you know? And so it was just, I don't know, I felt like I haven't seen that. So it was different. And I feel like Selah also was a powerhouse, and I wanted to play her really, really bad. I love her spiciness and
Spicy.
yeah, like she's just unapologetically herself, and I feel like those are the kind of characters I'm very interested in, the ones that I want to dive into. And
going to an all-white Catholic private school, feeling like an outsider, that feeling was very familiar to me. And yeah, so I just saw a lot of myself in her.
Kind of spoken it earlier, but I was very lucky to kind of work with Taisha on the project kind of way before everybody got to set the first day. I was here in Sundance about 2 years ago over the summer, kind of working on that beginning process inside of the directing lab. So I got to see Taisha kind of create this baby of hers, and I didn't watch it grow as much as she did, obviously, but just to be a part of it on set and to see her go from point A to point B, and I know that everything she wanted back then, she made it happen, and so it's just very, it's a blessing to just not only see it in the perspective of working on the script, but working with her personally in that way. So beyond just the script, it was just a blessing to work with Taisha, and that's the biggest reason why I definitely worked on the script, just to work with her.
I was just so excited to be able to support a brilliant screenwriter and upcoming director. I mean, you read the script. I read the script and just felt like everybody else here, I've never seen anything like this before. This is a story that deserves to be told. And I loved my part in it. The opportunity to play this exacting woman who, not unlike her daughter, because Apple, completely unapologetic for her actions and how she sees her daughter, how she wants her daughter to be in the world, the space that she needs her to take. I'm first generation Cuban American, so you have that. I've had that experience of all that sacrifice that is behind you and is propelling you forward, and you don't get to fuck up when there is so much that has been given for you in exchange for your life, for your apparent greatness, and so. And so to be able to put that into this and then sort of see the devastation, not that I as a character get to see it, but the havoc that wreaks on a young personality.
The world. I also went off to a boarding school, prep school in New England, very waspy. We had 10 black kids in the school, and I found the culture of prep school to be really fascinating. And while there are traumatic elements of it, when you're an extreme minority, both class-wise and racially, there's also an incredible liberation. It changed my life. We could, I'm from Chicago. Like you go to jail when you make a mistake. When these rich white kids do it in the school, it's mischief and it's fine, and you get a pat on the, or it just gets wiped away, and you get to live another day and make another mistake and have patience around you and support and tutelage and all of this thing. So I just found that culture and that world to be one that a lot of my friends that couldn't relate to, didn't know. So when I was reading her words, like, yes, I know this place. This place exists. But what's bizarre about this is it's it's inverted. We are the majority. It's actually about us. We're not the side character that walks through and supports the white character. Also, what struck me about the script was that the male characters were, dare I say, like secondary to the female characters. About the female characters. We actually get to stay with them in their silence and their in-between time as they're growing, as they're making mistakes. They're different from each other. One doesn't represent the whole. They are individuals. So all of that was refreshing, and I don't think I have ever seen a movie about black kids in boarding school. I don't know that one has ever been made. I think you've made the first one that I'm aware of. And that's pretty damn cool.
Yes.
Yes. And it takes the first person on the dance floor. It takes, somebody's got to make these things. And more importantly, it was really good. Most importantly, it's not just right. We have to do all these things at once, but it was exceptional. The script was exceptional, and I didn't need to get past page 10 to know that I wanted to be help out, participate, be a part of it in some way.